Ladies and gentlemen, this is probably my biggest PSA return of all time. Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully y'all are having a beautiful, wonderful, and absolutely amazing day. So a lot of people have been asking me, yo DK, how do you submit cards? How do you do your PSA submissions? All that fun stuff. And my answer is, I have a middleman business that does it for me. If you go on PSA's website, you can get like a membership for like $100 a year or something and ship the cards to them. They'll ship them back to you, all that fun stuff. There's actually a local card shop in my area that does a middleman service. So they have the same prices as PSA, just less hassle. I don't have to ship the cards myself. I just go to the store, drop them off, and they have basically the same prices. One benefit of doing it that way, for me anyway, is that I don't have to ship them. I just go to the card shop, do it that way. But the negative is, as quote unquote YouTuber, I can't like necessarily react to the cards and the grades that they get. Why? Because the company or the card shop that does it, they send me messages like that. So they basically tell me the grades before I even ask for them. So they'll say all the grades on the cards in the message. Like when the cards are there, hey, this is the grades your cards got. Please come pick them up. I'm like, oh darn. Well, that spoiled everything. What happens is, I pick up the cards, I know the grades. I told myself, I even asked them, hey guys, can you not tell me the grades when my cards come back so I can react properly to them? Because I'm a pretty genuine guy. I can't fake react. I'm like, oh my god, a PSA 10. When I asked them, they're like, hey, we can try. But they work with so many submissions, they just don't remember. Like when I got my cards back today, they were like, hey, all your grades came back, and they told me all the grades again. I'm like, it is what it is. It's all good. So I think a good way to do this is, I know what the grades are mostly for these cards. I don't know what the values are, right? So we can kind of see each card I paid $20 to grade them and submit the cards. So we'll see what the value of it was raw. And then of course, what I got it when I got a PSA 10, 9, or 8, whatever it may be. Let's go to the first card we got back. First card we got back from PSA was, I think, Gardenia's Vigor in a PSA 10. The value of a PSA 10, please be big, please be big. Okay, so it's $28 ungraded, which is perfectly fine. The PSA 10 of this is $75, so not too shabby. $20, so totally the card, I'm technically made like $30-ish profit. Not bad. Card number 2, we have Friends in Sinnoh. I actually don't even know what the value of this card is. So please be big, please be big, please be big. So an ungraded version of Friends in Sinnoh is $40. A PSA 10, which is what I have, is $143. So hey, let's go. $143, that is not bad. I will definitely take that. Next card. Okay. Elisa's Sparkle from V-Star Universe, but a PSA 10 and Elisa Sparkle. Ungraded, this card's $136, which is actually a lot. My goodness gracious. A PSA 10 is $331. Ladies and gentlemen, big boy values. Let's go. that's not bad. That's pretty good. Well, the last sale was $331, so that's pretty solid. Pretty good value so far. Next one is a Rita from V-Star Universe. If you guys did see my opening of V-Star Universe my first time around, I did pull this, I think, at that time. But the value of Irita on price charting raw is really, oh my gosh. Okay, it's $183 for this card raw. A PSA 10 is $382. Not bad. Next one is this Arceus Gold from V-Star Universe. When I did get this card, I didn't pull this. I've never pulled gold on my channel, ever. I traded this card for like the Glaceon and Vmax at the time. But this card, raw, is $106 from V-Star Universe. A PSA 10 is $232.95. I thought it would be higher. I don't know why. That's not bad though. I'll take it. That's good. That's good. The gentleman I traded for, the Glaceon that I traded at the time, the Vmax, it was in good condition, but definitely wasn't a PSA 10. Next card, Giratina's gold card. Let's go. And yes, I did get a PSA 10 on this card as well. I know what you're thinking. I don't know what you're thinking, but I did get this card. It was part of the trade. I did add some like the Zora card for this trade. I don't remember what the full trade was. Ungraded, the V-Star Universe Giratina Gold card is around $144. Now for a PSA 10, I'm gonna guess 300-ish, but 245. So not as high as I thought it would be. So the Gold V-Star Universe ones are not doing too hot. I thought it would do better. Next card, we got the Leafeon V-Star from V-Star Universe. $35 raw. Not bad. A PSA 10 is around $89, so it's not bad. It's not great, but I wanted to add it to my collection. I did want to pull the Glaceon. I actually still haven't pulled Glaceon from V-Star Universe or Crown Zenith, so that card doesn't exist. I don't care what y'all say. Once again, probably another V-Star Universe card. No, it's not. Okay, I totally forgot. Okay, so the Umbreon Vmax Alt Art. Now, I pulled this card very early on in this channel. The day I pulled it, I was like sleeving it and someone like scared me from the back and I dropped it in the corner. So if you look at the top corner there, it is dented. I was hoping I would still get a PSA 10 on this one because that's the only problem. Small dent there, but it's significant enough that I guess they're like, this can't get a 10. But the PSA 9 of Umbreon Vmax from EV Heroes is, I think, almost the same as the ungraded version. So Umbreon Vmax from EV Heroes is $994. This card's ridiculous, honestly. The pricing is so ridiculous. But the PSA 9 of this value card is around $1,050. A BGS 9.5, which this could maybe get a BGS 9.5 because I think that's the only flaw in this card, is around $1,200 previous sale. And the PSA 10 is $2,500. So that's that one mistake. Oh God, it's okay. It's all good. I expected it. I still sent it. But it just hurts when you don't get what you expected. It's okay. It's okay. I expected a 9. I got a 9.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're...
Next card, we did get a Sylveon PSA 10 from Evolving Skies. The raw version of this card is $64. The PSA 10 is $138, so it's almost double the price, but considering it took $20 to grade the card, still good value. FYI, PSA, they are sending cards back really fast. I don't know why. It's just, I guess they're not backed up anymore. But I sent the cards for the lowest, cheapest value at $18, $20, and I'm getting all of them back within about a month, 2 months. So I sent in another submission. Y'all see them in a bit. But this card with the $20 value is not bad. $138. Not bad. Almost done, ladies and gentlemen. Lugia's alternate art. I did get it as a PSA 10. The ungraded value, I'm looking at it now, has dropped. It was $200 at the time. Ungraded, this card is now around $172. A PSA 10, however, in this card is $413. So, dang, I did not know it was gonna be that high. That's really high. A grade 9 is $220, so if you got one and you want to grade it and you get a grade 9, probably not worth grading realistically, but got the PSA 10. I thought this was going to be like my Giratina where I got a PSA 9 on it, but it ended up being a 10. I cannot believe it. Super ecstatic. Okay, next card. Umbreon Vmax. I don't know, many of you probably haven't seen me pull this card. It was actually pulled... So this Umbreon Vmax card, a lot of you probably haven't seen me pull this card. It wasn't on a video. It was actually on a short. So there was a Books A Million store near the mall where I was at. I was like, yo, let's just film it. I'm gonna get one pack. Let's see what I get. Open the pack in the store, and I actually pulled this card in store. The lady was like, are you like a TikToker or something? And I was like, not really. It was really the start of my channel at the time. But I pulled this, and it ended up getting a PSA 10. PSA 10, so ungraded version of this card is $19. So not great, but a PSA 10 is $60. So $20 profit. That's a lot lower than I thought. I'm not even gonna lie. But this is going to be a part of my personal collection, so it's good to have. Next card, Sylveon Vmax alternate art card. Oh my gosh, I did get a PSA 10 in this card as well. So if we were looking at the value of this card, let's see, I'm price charting. The PSA 10 of Sylveon Vmax Raw is around $123 right now with previous sales, and a PSA 10 is $226. So about $100 more in terms of the Vmax version. I think I packed this one from the Pikachu GameStop box, if I'm not mistaken. It's a pretty nice card. I was like, you know what, this might look good, and I ended up selling it. Full disclosure, ladies and gentlemen, when I did sell these cards, like kind of locally, the values I'm listing right now are through price charting and eBay. I did sell some of my previous submissions to local people, and they were around the same price as price charting. So I'm assuming this is going to follow the same pattern. And then the final card, Espeon Vmax. So y'all might have seen this video, you might not have. I actually bought this card raw from a person on Mercari. I think I bought it for around $100 and at the time like $120, $130. And like I looked at the pictures, they looked good, and I bought the card, and I was like, you know what, once I have the time, I'm gonna send it to get graded. So obviously there's no chance ever that I'll be able to pull this card, so I bought it raw from Mercari, 130 bucks ish. So then now the ungraded of this card value is $157, and a PSA 10 is $315. Let's go. I kind of feel bad for the guy I bought it from, but it was on Mercari. It's grading stuff is a hassle in itself, so I got a pretty big W on this one. I'm pretty happy about it, but it's definitely going into my personal collection. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that was it on my channel for my biggest PSA return ever. So let me know down in the comments which one was y'all's favorite card from this return. For me, in all honesty, it was the Giratina card, and I'll tell you why. You probably didn't know this, but on TikTok and Instagram, there was a video like going viral about gold Giratina and Arceus fake V-Star Universe cards on the market, and it looked like texture. The cards looked really good. So like, I looked at the card, I was like, oh, mine kind of looks like that. I don't know if it's fake, but I was like scared of ripping it and doing the rip test because, you know, I traded like a Leafeon Vmax Altard for it. So when I sent these in, I was like, okay, if they're authentic, for sure gonna get a PSA 10. If not, they're gonna be sent back. And luckily, they are all authentic, thank goodness. But those two are definitely my favorite pulls from here. And of course, the Lugia will always have a special place in my heart. I'm never selling this no matter what, because this card is, I'll never forget that moment, and hopefully the people who are watching my channel for a long time, y'all won't forget it either. Let me know what was y'all's favorite card in this video, and if you did enjoy, remember to like the video and turn on notifications so y'all always know when I do upload the next video as well. Thank y'all so much, and have a great rest of y'all's day.
It's what you do. You give me yellow eyes and orange skies. Red, I'm seeing red. I'm riding violet waves from yesterday.